Welcome to Explosion TV News. This is your reporter Izzy Hall alongside Mr. Chambers. Coming up in our news headlines today, Kingston man found dead with gunshot wounds at his house. High-powered rifle seized in downtown Kingston during police raid. 13-year-old girl reportedly raped by dad. The accused later dies from poisoning. Jamaican man charged after canoe detected with ganja and guns in Cayman. Brothers stab each other until one dies in Spanish Town. Mr. Chambers will start with the details.
Kingston man found dead with gunshot wounds at his house. Police investigators are continuing their probe into a shooting death of a man at his house in downtown Kingston. On Monday, the deceased have been identified as 35-year-old Dwayne Joseph. Reports are that sometime after 4, residents heard loud explosion coming from Joseph's house and alerted the police. On their arrival, the police found Joseph suffering from injury from bullet wounds. He was assisted to the hospital, where he later pronounced dead. No motive for the killing has yet established by the police. Take it away, Izzy Hall.
A 13-year-old girl is now undergoing counseling after she was allegedly raped by a 54-year-old man who is said to be her father. The Westmoreland man has since been charged with rape, but in a twist of fate, this was after he may have passed his own judgment on the matter by reportedly ingesting what is believed to be poison, just days after the news of the case began to circulate. This information was indicated by the police. The man, who subsequently died, was posthumously charged with the sexual offense. Reports are that in late April of this year, the teenager went to her father's home to spend some time, and the incident allegedly occurred. Further reports are that the child was at home when the father called her into his bedroom, turned on his television, and then proceeded to force the child to have sexual intercourse with him. The matter was reported to the police, but before investigators could apprehend the suspect, he was admitted to a hospital where he later died after drinking a poisonous substance. Police sources said based on their probe of the rape case, the suspect was charged posthumously about the second week in May. It was not made clear why the charge was laid after the death of the suspect. Mr. Chambers, over to you.
A prisoner who tried to disarm a warder get fatally shot on their way to the hospital. It was reported that an inmate was fatally shot while trying to disarm a warder on their way to the Spanish Town Hospital in St. Catherine on Saturday. About 11 a.m., 2 warders were taking the prisoner to the hospital after he complained that he was not feeling well. This was not disclosed from which correctional facility from which the prisoner was being transported. Sources reported that while they were on their route to the hospital, the prisoner made an attempt to disarm one of the warders and was shot by the other one. He was still taken to the hospital for treatment, but succumbs to the injuries after he got there. It is possible that more details will be provided about the incident if it made available in the future. Right back to you, Miss Izzy.
An illegal landing incident in the Cayman Islands has resulted in the seizure of ganja, arms and ammunition, allegedly involving a Jamaican. Just after 5 a.m. on Thursday, May 21st, police officers were on patrol when they came upon a Jamaican-style canoe in the Spots Beach area of Shamrock Road. A search of the location was conducted and several packages were located and seized by the police. The packages reportedly contained what is suspected to be ganja, along with 2 handguns and a quantity of live ammunition. The police immediately initiated a search for the crew of the vessel that was found, which had apparently landed illegally, just after 11 a.m. on Thursday morning. A 46-year-old man from Jamaica was located and arrested on suspicion of illegal landing, importation of unlicensed firearms, and other firearm-related offenses, as well as being concerned in the importation of ganja and other drug-related offenses. On Saturday, May 23rd, the Jamaican national was formally charged with 2 counts of possession of an unlicensed firearm, possession of unlicensed firearm ammunition, being concerned in the supply of ganja, and landing in the Cayman Islands without specific permissions by an officer. He appeared in court on Monday, May 25th, via a video link and was remanded in custody until June 8th. The accused is being isolated in custody in keeping with COVID-19 security procedures in the Cayman Islands. Mr. Chambers, over to you.
Man charged of murder of Westmoreland security guard. The Westmoreland police have charged 23-year-old Azani Kohli, otherwise called Mestican, of Breadnut Lane in the parish for the May 19 murder of Brian Gray, otherwise called Biggs, a security guard of Love Lane also in the parish. The police report that about 11:40 a.m., Gray was at his house in the community when explosion was heard. He was later seen lying in the yard with gunshot wounds to the upper body. The police were summoned and he was taken to the hospital where he pronounced dead. Kohli was later charged on Monday with murder, illegal possession of firearms and ammunition. His court date is being finalized. Take it away, Izzy Hall.
Brothers stab each other until one dies in Spanish Town. Last Friday, around 12:45, knives were drawn during an argument at Michael Crook's house on Fair Close in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. According to reports, two brothers had a bloody fight whereby they stabbed each other repeatedly. They were both found on the roadside and taken to hospital, where one pronounced dead and the other alive and injured. Police have confirmed that upon arriving at the hospital, 55-year-old Michael was pronounced dead and his brother was released to the police after treatment for his injuries. The Darling Street police seized an AK-47 rifle during an operation on Matthews Lane in Kingston. Reports are that lawmen were on operation about 1 p.m. on Monday, May 18, when a premises was searched and the weapon was found. No arrests have been made. Investigations continue. Feel free to like, comment, and share. Until next time, I'm your host, Izzy Hall.
And Mr. Chambers.